Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I decided today it's my day off, so I might as well show off some comics. Why not? For fun. I'm gonna be going over basically this is not gonna be my entire collection. It's not gonna amount to the 4 short boxes I have here filled up. It's just gonna be basically keys, some of my favorite books. I'm just gonna be telling you guys, like, maybe if I remember, if my memory serves right, how I got them, how much I paid for them. I'm really not gonna look at my CLZ app for every single book here, but yeah, just off the top of my head, stuff that's like of sentimental value to me. Like, you're gonna see stuff that I've had since I was a kid here. But yeah, anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with my personal favorite character, Spider-Man. So this being Marvel Team Up 117, which is Spider-Man and Wolverine. Now, I remember when I was little, I was probably 9 or 10 years old. I went over to my brother's house, slept over. My older brother, he's much older than me. And there was a local shop in that area. So he took me. He's the one who got me into comics. You're gonna see some books that were passed down to me. And I remember going into this shop and seeing this on the wall, which it isn't even a key or anything. It's just like late bronze, early copper age book. But I just absolutely fell in love with this cover. It's kind of wacky, like the character dimensions, like the size, like Wolverine. His claws, and like, look how small Spidey is. I've seen some people talk shit about this cover, but I don't care. I fell in love with it as a kid. It's Wolverine, man, Spider-Man. Like, how are you gonna go wrong with that? It's actually Bob Layton and Joe Rubenstein. So yeah, real cool stuff. Had it for many years, and I did read it a couple times. Got some creases on it, but I don't really care. Nothing crazy. Anyways, up next we have Marvel Team Up 122, which is Spider-Man and the Man-Thing. Again, I've had this since I was a kid. I think I got this for like $1 or less from one of the bins. Kind of forgot what shop it was. It might have been Max, which is now Frank's. But back then it was like the original Frank's comics and baseball cards. Yeah, I think this is where I got it from. I think like my grandma took me there when I was a little kid. We used to go on the bus, and she used to take me to comic shops. My mom would take me, my stepdad, my brother, my sister sometimes. Just been into this stuff since I was a kid. So. And this one, yeah, I've had since I was a kid as well. Marvel Team Up Annual 2. Spider-Man and the Hulk. I know, dang, I forgot what book it was, but someone cover swiped this into a modern book. It might have been like Dan Slott Spider-Man, with the Alex Ross covers. I really can't remember, but yeah, dope Bronze Age stuff. Hold on. All right, and now we got some of my personal favorites. I'm not even like a big Star Wars fan, but damn, this cover is awesome. It's Spidey Super Stories 31, obviously an homage to see, this is like how much of a Star Wars fan I am. I don't even know which movie. I think it's like the first one that this poster is cover swiping or homaging to. Yeah, it's got Doctor Doom as like Darth Vader, Spider-Man as Luke, Moondragon as I guess Princess Leia, right? Is that her name? I don't even know. I really don't care about Star Wars that much. But yeah, I have like no Star Wars comics. The only way I buy them is if I know their keys, and just to flip them, because yeah, I couldn't care less about them. But yeah, Star Jaws. Super dope cover. Really don't know how much this is going for, but I think I paid like a few bucks for this at a con, a really small con, local con here in Miami, like 2017. I don't even remember one, but yeah. This is one of my personal favorites too. Oh my god. Spidey Super Stories 39, and I think I showed this off in one of my really old videos when I first started making videos and just stopped for like 4 or 5 years. But yeah, this damn, how much did I pay for this? 25 bucks, I think. 20 bucks, something really cheap. But yeah, it's a nice like a VG. It's got your creases on it, and unfortunately this, as well as like some other like Thanos related books in my collection, like they fell from my shelf and they took a hit, but nothing too crazy, thank god. But that shit gave me a mini heart attack for sure. All right, and we got some Spectacular Spider-Man 27. This is Frank Miller, the first time he actually does artwork for Daredevil, which is what he's known for, at least like what got his foot in the door in Marvel. And during this era, he did issue 27 and 28, and then did, what was it, Daredevil 158. Yeah, and onwards, like he did his Daredevil run there, his 2 separate runs. Yeah. Don't remember how much I paid for this one, nor where I got it. Remember I got it for super cheap though. All my books, I'm telling you guys right now, every single one of my books, I've never overpaid. Never. Well, okay, I'll take that back. But for the majority of like keys that I specifically hunt for, I definitely never overpay because I'm always hunting, I'm always bargaining, I'm always offering, I'm always hitting like dollar bins and stuff like that. So yeah. I've got Spectacular Spider-Man 116. This is an early Sabretooth appearance and cover, I guess you can say. Really dope book. This is a sleeper in my opinion. Kind of forgot how I found out about this. Maybe it was through YouTube, I don't remember. Instagram maybe even. But really dope crossover, early Sabretooth, Copper Age Spidey. It's Black Suit Spidey. Can't really go wrong with this. If you ever see this out in the wild, definitely pick it up. I think I grabbed this for like $3 or something. I don't know, $5. Pretty decent shape too. Oof. Love this cover. This is a classic. If you're not a Spidey fan, or actually let me better word that, if you're a Spidey fan and this is not in your collection, you're kind of messing up, dude. Like, come on, look at this amazing cover. It's Web of Spider-Man #1. It's a real classic issue, black suit. I actually don't know the name of the artist who did this. It says C Vest. I honestly don't know who that is. But yeah, this I got for $10, I think. Yeah, maybe even less. I don't know. This I already showed off in a recent video of mine, but it's Web of Spider-Man 70's first appearance of Spider-Hulk. Nice. No, this isn't the original. The original copy I had, I gave to an old friend of mine. But it's the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man #1 from 1990, the silver version. This I already showed off in a recent video. Newsstand, sealed poly. So by the way, go check out those other videos too. I got some pretty neat stuff, some nice hauls. Got more coming in the coming weeks. Yeah. This book I heard is heating up actually. I haven't looked at recent sales or anything like that, but it's Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends #1. I remember I paid, actually don't remember, damn. It could be 10 or $5. Because the thing is, a lot of these books I would go to a local shop, and well, kind of local, and they had this like semi-annual, like twice a year, big sales. I'm talking huge sales. Like they had tents outside with mostly filled with garbage, but like you fill a long box for like $30 or something like that. some really crappy books out there. It's like unbagged and boarded, bunch of life out image 90s stuff, but I kind of like that. But inside the store, actually, they literally have 50% off all back issues, including wall books. Like, tell me a comic shop that does that. Come on. So I would always go there with some friends. We'd drive all the way up there, get there early, get in line, and some things I would snag, sometimes I wouldn't, but I would always hunt those very long drawer boxes for hidden gems, and this happened to be one of them. So it could have been listed at like $10, so I got it for 5, or I don't remember if it was 20. I got it for 10, but nonetheless, really, really dope Bronze Age book to have in your collection, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. It's based off the cartoon. Really cool stuff. Alright, got Web of Spider-Man #1. It's actually a newsstand variant. I'm sorry, Web of Spider-Man 31, but it's part 1 of Kraven's Last Hunt. That's what I meant to say. These I got anywhere between $5 and like $4. By the way, got part 2, which is ASM 293. Part 3, Spectacular Spider-Man 131. Part 4, Web of Spider-Man 32. Kind of annoying how they made this saga jump around different Spider-Man titles, but I guess that's just marketing strategy. Try to get sales up for other titles that weren't selling as well. We got Part 5, ASM 294. And the conclusion of Kraven's Last Hunt, Spectacular Spider-Man 132. Now we got some... Okay. Some newsstands. Spider-Man 36. I actually got this and a few other newsstands I'll be showing off. At a thrift store, like all unbagged and boarded. And the trip prior to that, my friend actually was there and she found a book that I'll show off later. You'll see. But really happy with these. Very, very nice copies. Unbagged and boarded, like just in these dusty ass, dirty ass bins. Anyone could have literally just like grabbed them and messed them up. Some of them do have some creases and stuff, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, really surprised. Got 37 newsstand. Love my newsstand books, man. They're from the 90s. That's it though. 90s and onwards. Spectacular 202 newsstand. 203 newsstand. Love that Carnage cover. Maximum Carnage story. Spider-Man Unlimited. Actually changed. Oh no, this is the one I showed off in, I think, my last video. Newsstand of that. And the direct edition, which is, this is my first copy. This one I got for $10 actually. From some shop that I hated that dude. I swear he was such an asshole, but and like he was a massive speculator. Like this book, he literally put $10, low print run, pick it up, with like a bunch of exclamation marks, and I just picked it up because I didn't really see it out in the wild that much. And $10, I was like, why not? But at the time, it was like a freaking $5 book. Literally doubled his price. And I remember he got pissed at me one time because I asked to look at a book, like for him to open it and flip through the pages, because like, come on dude, like you can't get pissed at me. I'm the freaking customer, man. Like I should be entitled to look through the book that you're selling me. Like if I'm giving you money, I gotta make sure there's no tears or missing pages, because I'm not trying to get screwed over. But I don't know, he's just an asshole. Alright, so this one, this is actually my second copy, but the first one I sold on eBay for way less less than I should have, but that was like 2 years ago already. So can't even regret stuff. Comic collecting, it's helped me realize that like you really cannot regret stuff. Like the past is the past. Let that shit be. Doesn't even exist. Just what matters now does. And well, look, I've got one copy left, and it's Spider-Man 2099, an East Stand variant. Try hunting this book before it starts heating up, because I've already speculated before. I swear to God, damn, I kind of like bragging about this, but it's so stupid. You'll see right now. Actually, hold on. Let me show off the other books instead. This I've had since I was a kid at a dirty, disgusting local shop that, I kid you not, one time I pulled up there with my mom, like she took me out. I was a kid, and there was a freaking dead rat right outside the shop that they found inside. Like, oh my god, this place, you straight up get asbestos, and like you should be wearing a mask going in there regardless. Oh my god, how it's remained in business for like 40 plus or however many years is beyond me, because that place is straight up trash. Like the owner, oh my god, first of all, everything is mixed up like crazy, unorganized. You got stacks of just nonsense here, missing cover comics here, and then everything is just out of order. All the books are freaking damaged. The poly bags are destroyed, beyond broken down, moldy. And to top it all off, like the owner, he's known for just having pizza and like plates of food sitting on top of his comics. And then you have like the condensation of a cold glass of water dripping into the comics, and he just does not give a shit. Like, garbage. If I had the money, I'd offer it to him to just straight up buy the whole business and have it be my own little shop. But whatever, I heard he's stubborn on that, and that's why it's just been there. I don't know how it's closed down, but I'm telling you guys, like the shops here are really not that great. Like I feel like in the Midwest and like just out of Miami in general, even if you go to Broward, that's where you find the good stuff. Here, not so much. I don't know why. It's just too many Latinos, I think, yo. Not enough of them were, growing up collecting comics, like in your other areas out in the Midwest or to the north, northeast. Like there you'll find like actual good stuff at flea markets and such. But down here, man, hardly anything. Of course, couldn't not show off this. This is my first copy from that same garbage shop. I think I got this one and that one same day, maybe. Yeah, Venom #1, Lethal Protector. And of course, duh, I have the newsstand version, which I actually got signed by Mark Bagley. And I kind of regret, no, I don't regret, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like paying the $5, and this is of sentimental value to me, so he put to Danny, which is me, signed by him. This is actually the copy that my friend found at that dusty ass thrift store where I got those newsstand Maximum Carnage issues. Yeah, she found this for dirt cheap, probably paid like 50 cents for it. Amazing near mint, I swear it's like nothing wrong with it. Near mint condition. But anyways, about this book, what I was gonna say earlier is that when I discovered that it was a newsstand version, I posted on my Instagram at Sideways Gun. You could go back to the original post. And I pointed this out and I tagged some people. I got like a little mini discussion in there talking about how this is a version I've never seen before. And I searched eBay, there was only a handful of them that knew of their value and rarity. For like they were selling it just a little bit more than the direct edition. So and then I got a bunch of other people starting to share theirs, like some were tagging me. And my whole speculation, discussion, whatever, was basically, if, because at the time Spawn number 1 newsstand was going up in value. It was getting more noticed by fans and collectors alike, and I basically compared this to that, like saying that this is going to be the next Spawn number 1, and as we already know, this already got its fame and glory. So I don't know, man, you tell me. You could go back to the original post. I swear no one else was talking about that book at the time, really, but whatever. And I got a second copy that I actually picked up from OfferUp. I got it shipped to me terribly, of course, not surprised. I think it did take some damage, but I literally got this for like 5 or actually no, $10. I'm not gonna complain. It's got, yeah, some creases there, color breaking, but hey, for $10 you pick this up on a newsstand from OfferUp, especially. This one I showed off in my recent video, Ultimate Marvel Team Up 5. Again, this is the first appearance of the Ultimate Nick Fury. Super dope book to have. Shout out to Comic Zombie on Instagram. He really hooked it up with that one. And this is not my first comic, but my second one, I want to say, I've ever owned. I got this, I think, from like an old neighbor, my grandma's neighbor's son, old neighbor friend of mine. Yeah, this is like way back in the day. Like when this issue first came out, was it like 2000, 2001? I don't even know. I was like 4 or 5 years old. Yeah, it's Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. It's beat to hell. So you can see, I definitely loved it as a kid. I don't know which version this is, but it's got a newsstand barcode on it. I don't know. Let's find out. You guys tell me, because I know the back cover is kind of like how you know. Damn, look at that. Yeah, this thing is beat to shit. Kind of didn't know that it was of any value, so I just read it like crazy. Yeah, I really don't know which version this is, because I know there's a bunch. Damn, actually, my sister had this Game Boy Color. Might still have it somewhere around. No, damn, okay, it's actually missing a page. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for a newer, higher grade copy of this. Shit, I forgot there was a missing page. Kind of sad, but does not matter. I'm showing it off. I think that was like my first post on my Instagram at the time. And yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to some bigger and better stuff. ASM Spidey related. Look at that. All in Mylar, which I highly recommend. I love Mylars. I'm a big fan of the 2mm, and yeah, because 4mm is just way overkill, and the thicker they are, I've noticed the easier they are to crack, like at the bottom corners and separate around here, the edges. So I do not recommend 4mm at all. Just get 2mm with full backs. Full backing boards. Do not get half backs. They're garbage. Way too flimsy. Flimsier than like your average regular acid-free BCW backboards. Like that shit sucks. Alright, so anyways, I got ASM 56, a nice Silver Age Spidey Doc Ock. Kind of funny because he's there with Spider-Man. Spidey joins Doc Ock. Pretty cool. And some of you may know, Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock actually becomes Spidey, so this is kind of funny. It's got a subscription crease in the middle, but this is my first Silver Age Spidey, and only, I think, that I've ever owned. Yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for it. Could have been, I don't know. I got that in Frankensons, actually, in California, now that I remember, from some vendor. This one I got for $20 at a local show. ASM 113. I've always loved this cover. I was hunting for this for a while and was never able to find it, and as soon as I saw it, I grabbed it, paid 20 bucks, didn't even haggle, nothing. It's the first appearance of Hammerhead. Really creative Romita Senior cover. It's got like the newspaper clipping with Spidey's mask. So cool. And it's the first appearance. Why not? This one I already showed off in a recent video, but it's a semi-milestone issue, I guess you can say. 150. Got 167. This was actually a gift from a friend of mine. He picked up at St. Mark's Comics in New York when he went over there. It's the first appearance of the Will-O-Wisp. Willow, what's his name? Damn, I don't even remember. Will-O-Wasp, Will-O-Wisp, I don't know. This one, again, I showed off in a recent video. ASM 200 milestone issue. Dope stuff. This I grabbed for 10 bucks, local store, shop. ASM 210, the first appearance of Madam Web. I freaking love this book because I have a VHS tape of the Spider-Man animated series, and it has those episodes with her. She was pretty involved in that show, actually. That's how I discovered her. So as soon as I saw this, I grabbed it. 10 bucks all day. I know it goes for more now because of the whole Spider-Verse, multiverse, etc. spec that's going on. Got $2.99. This I got for 15. Dang, I don't remember. Maybe 20 bucks. I don't remember. But it was a half off sale at one of the shops that I told you guys about. Cameo of Venom. You see him in the last page, and it's such an iconic shot. I've got $2.98. Really nice minty cover. Minty book, I want to say, actually. First Todd McFarlane artwork in ASM, like the run. Really nice copy. I think this one I grabbed this at, dang, what's his name? Joe Koch. Joe Koch Comic Book Warehouse in NYC in Brooklyn. You're a hardcore comic collector, you must check that out, especially if you're in the area, you're in New York in general. Got 315, 316. Oh my god, this, you need to have this in your collection. Like, there's no arguing at all. And I'm very happy to say that I picked that up for 10 bucks a few years ago at a local store. Actually, 315, 16, and 17. I picked them all up for great prices, like a few bucks each. Half off all back issues. This one I remember picking up in St. Mark's Comics for like 6 to 8 bucks, and I remember, like the guy, the owner, he was looking at it for sure. And I think he knew its significance, but hey, that's his loss, my gain. There was actually another copy, maybe a third, that I regret not picking up, but whatever. It's a cameo of Carnage, by the way. Boom! Look at that. First Carnage. This is my brother's copy that he handed me down, and I read this a lot as a kid, so unfortunately, it did suffer some damage. You can see that color break increase right there. It's got a lot of non-color break increases, some ticks. Yeah, this is normal to have. A lot of copies, if you don't know, they have this defect. See these little tiny tears? Yeah, it's got that too. But yeah, man, first Carnage. This book is heating up like crazy. It's up there, getting up there. Yeah, Mark Bagley, iconic Spider-Man villain. Probably the coolest villain of the 90s, I'd say. Also got 362 and 3. These are actually my second copies of these. My brother's original two, they're in here. This I got for $2, ASM 50 or 491. I think this is like volume 2, they were renumbering. J. Scott Campbell cover. 500, this I got for $2 as well. And also had Venom #1 from the 2000, was it like 5 series, but I sold that off. These were all high grade, really minty copies of a friend of a friend. They were just at a not even comic related event, just getting rid of them, and I guess he or she didn't know what they had, so their loss is my gain as always. ASM 529 third printing with not Iron Spider, dang, what costume do you call this one? Is it Iron Spider? I think it is, but dang, yeah, nice little variant. Oof. I'm a fan of Alex Ross, however, sometimes his artwork can get a little bit boring, dull, but there's no argument in saying that, like, I don't know, he's just an awesome artist. ASM 568 New Ways to Die Part 1. I actually want to collect all the covers of this story that shows off Spidey's villains, especially that first anti-Venom appearance. Alright, and last but not least, we got ASM Annual 21. This is the direct edition, I believe. The newsstand one has Spidey in his suit. Yeah, got this for $10, I think. Really nice high grade copy. Part of a 50% off all back issue sale. And that's it for part 1, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the rest. I'm going to be showing off some Silver Age, a bunch of Bronze Age books, and more books of sentimental value. So yeah, stay tuned.